emotional inside. I know it's crazy, but it still can touch my heart. And after all this time, you think that I wouldn't feel the same, but I know that nothing and nothing's changed. I still believe that someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. Oh baby, yeah, I have dreams. You and me will find ourselves in love again. Oh, baby, I do. Just give me one more try in love again. Oh, this one is for the boys with the bruises, the top down, you see what the coolest is. When he comes in love, he plays it up, he got sex all day, like he's saving up. And he might got a deal, he pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill. He cold, he know, he might be broke, he always in the air, but he never fly out. He a tongue freaking sip, sip about the ship. When he make a trip, kiss him on the lip, that's the kind of dude I'm looking for. And yes, you get stabbed if you look at how I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like Pelican fly. I mean, you're so shy and I'm loving your tie. You're like looking at the guy with the thing on his eye. Yes I did. Somebody please tell him who the hell I is. I am Nicki Minaj, I'm Mac Medusa, back hoops up. Boy, you got my heart beat running away. Hitting like a drum and it's coming your way. Can you hear it? Boom, 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 bass. Super bass. Boom, 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 bass. Super bass. You got that super bass. Super bass. Boom, 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 bass. Super bass. Boom, 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 bass. Yo, this heart beat's running away. Don't you hear that heartbeat coming your way? Oh, I feel like boom, 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 bass. Can't you hear that boom, 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 bass? Someday you and me. Can you hear that boom, 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 bass? Boom, 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 bass. Super bass. I had a dream that one day you and me. Boom, 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 bass. Love again.
So that was I Still Believe / Super Bass by Gleecast. I said in my last two videos I uploaded yesterday because they were supposed to be for a couple weeks ago, that I will be doing Glee because I still have to go through. So, literally in the last video, I literally had to go through, I have like 3 sheets and I need more. So, in the last 2 chapters that we did Return of Zach and Why Did You Do That? And in the Return of Zach, we found out that Zach came back to school and something happened, and then apparently, I don't know if you guys remember, but during the beginning of the story, apparently Drake promises that he will never cut himself again. Sadly, that happened again. He cut himself, but here is the last paragraph of Why Did You Do That? Why the fuck did you do that in the first place? Drake asked. I don't know, Zach kissed me first. He pinned me up against the locker and I couldn't move, and I gave in, I admitted. Drake just sighed. Please forgive me, I begged. I don't know if I can right now, Drake replied honestly. I understand, I wouldn't either, I said. Here is violent, but yet the best. Chapter 13. Daniel's point of view. Drake and I decided to go for a walk around the park. I couldn't stop thinking of how I kissed Zach and how Drake got so heartbroken. It was a completely dick move. I did say I was scared to be with Drake because of Zach, which is true, but I surely made it look like a lie. I'm pretty convinced Drake actually loves me. I felt my face burn up. I looked down because of the thought. Stop trying to hide your blush. It's cute, Drake said, chuckling. I blushed even more, and looked up at him. He smiled big, then blushed a little. I smiled and looked down at his hand dangling by his side. I want to make a move to grab his hand and hold it, but I don't know if I can. I reached over it a little. My heart started to pound right before I could have grabbed it. I hesitated and pulled away, pretending like I didn't do anything. I heard Drace chuckle a little and looked at him confused. He just smiled and grabbed my hand. My face burned up, and I held his hand. His hand fit perfectly. My hand fit perfectly into his. It was an amazing feeling. I feel like I was about to explode. My heart was pounding, and I felt weak. I tripped, but Drake caught me. Whoa, are you okay? Drake asked. I nodded and we started walking again. I was looking down at our hands. Mine perfectly fit into his. Drake then all of a sudden stopped, and I looked up. Drake pulled me close to himself and just stare at the guy in front of us. Zach. My heart pounded, not because of love and happiness or excitement, but of fear. What's gonna happen? I pulled myself even closer to Drake, hugging him tightly. Drake peeled me off and gently pushed me to his side. What is he doing? I kept looking back and forth at Drake and then Zach, waiting for something to happen. I was too scared to move. I just stood there. You piece of shit, what the fucking hell is wrong with you? Drake yelled. Did he yell at me? His eyes shut over him and took a step back. No, he yelled at Zach. I sighed a little and straightened out my legs. Drake walked over to Zach and pulled him up from his collar of his shirt. Drake, I said, just as loud enough for him to hear. Stay out of this, Drake demanded. I immediately shut up and took another step back. What the fuck is wrong with you? How the fuck could you do that to him? Drake yelled. Zach didn't reply. He just dangled there, being picked up about an inch off the ground by Drake. Answer me, you little shit, Drake demanded, raising him another inch. I don't know, Zach cried. Sure, Drake said calmly. I just watched, confused. You're just a stupid fucking whore, Drake yelled and threw Zach hard into the rocks. Fuck, Zach groaned in pain. Oh, do you think that hurt? Drake asked. Drake raised a foot as high as he could, then stomped into Zach's genitals. Zeke screeched in pain. I ran over to Drake, and right when I got him, he grabbed me and dragged me back to his house. Once we got back to Drake's house, we went straight to his room. I don't know what to say. I just sat on the bed silently while he paced back and forth. Are you okay? I asked. Drake sighed and nodded. He sat down next to me and hugged me tightly. I hugged him back and buried my face into his neck. I'm sorry you had to see that, Drake said softly. It's okay. I kinda lied. I don't blame him for being mad at Zach. It was a bit overdramatic. Not really. What I did wasn't a bit too much, Drake said. Yeah, you didn't really have to lucker stomp on his balls. I chuckled a little. Drake laughed. Yeah. I was just pissed off, Drake said, still hugging me. I sighed and pulled myself closer to him. I heard Drake sniff, then took a deep breath. Is he crying? I pulled away a little, and his face was red with tears running down it. Drake, please don't cry, I begged, hugging him tighter. I'm sorry. Drake stuttered. For what? I asked. Everything, he replied. You have nothing to be sorry about, I reassured, pulling it away and looking into his eyes. He looked back into mine and moved my hair out of my face. Drake grabbed a tissue and blew his nose. He looked back at me, then moved closer to me. He moved my hair out of my eyes again and gently slid his hand down to my chest, still holding down my hair. He leaned and moved his hand down to my shoulder and kissed me. My heart instantly exploded inside of my chest. I closed my eyes and kissed back. Our lips moved perfectly together. My body was about to give up on me. I put a hand on Drake's leg, trying to keep myself up. He pulled away slowly, and we looked in each other's eyes. I really wish it didn't end. I don't ever want it to end. Just that feeling like I was about to explode. My arm collapsed under me, and I fell. Are you okay? Drake asked, pulling me up into his chest. He was blushing, and his eyes sparkled. I nodded slowly and pulled myself up just a little bit more. Drake wrapped his arms around me tightly and put my head on top of mine. I melted into Drake and closed my eyes. Today was violent, but yet the best. That's the end of this chapter. Okay, so question of the video: what do you guys think about Drake? Do you think Drake did a little bit overboard? Did you think he actually had a good reason to do all that? So the question of this video is: do you think Drake did too much, or do you think he did too little? Mostly from if Drake was my boyfriend, and Zach and one of my exes who literally crushed me and broke my heart and ripped it into a million pieces did this, I would probably say he did a little bit too much. I mean, literally all he had to do, like, if I was Drake, I mean, I would say, just stay away from him. If you don't, I literally will kill you. That's just me. But if I were Daniel, I would have to say, I don't know. But, I also want to give out a shout out to Dark Reaper, who made the story. And now I actually have another question for the video, because I normally don't do this. The next chapter is called He Literally Crushed Me. What do you mean, what do you guys think is going to happen in the next chapter? I would love to read your guys' comments, because sadly, I've not gotten comments on videos. So I really need your help. Tell all your friends, tell anybody that you want to know. And if you guys know who Dark Reaper is, please please give him the link to this video, because he will love it. I mean, he'll probably think it's weird, but Little Miss Imperfect, I have, spoke to. The girl who wrote, the football player and the emo boy, and yeah, still no updates. And I even went on Instagram and asked her, she's like, I don't have my computer, so I can't update. I will try to update during the summer. So it's summertime, right now, so yeah. Today is literally Monday, and I'm so bored, but I actually have a friend coming over very soon. Well, in about an hour and a half maybe, because it's 12:30 right now, and we're gonna go pick him up at 2 or 3. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!